Hey Cancer, so you have the Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles as your clarifying card. So the Three of Coins is very positive card. This is about a togetherness. This is about making things happen. This is about the value of being working together as a team. This is partnership. This is planning. This is setting goals, but doing it in a team environment, a team mindset. So this is like everybody's coming together to make sure that things are taken care of. So if you're single, you're looking for that team member, that team partner. You may have already met them. You may be dating them. You may be discovering that this person could be somebody you could see yourself going forward, lifelong, making goals. But again, these are individuals who are wanting to build something together, a tighter bond, a very close-knit bond. And if you're looking to reconcile, if you're in contact or communication, that may mean that you are looking to work together to try and, you know, figure out your differences and make things happen. If you're not in communication, you may be realizing, you know, the amount of effort it's going to take and that it takes two to tango, that pointing fingers, blaming each other, etc., who did what to who and who's right and who's wrong is not going to get you anywhere. So you're going to have to realize that you were both at fault. And I know I always get people who are like, no, they cheated, Dark Dove. It was not my fault. I did nothing. I get that. So then you have to make the decision, are you willing to work as a team to get through that or not? And so a lot of you have big goals ahead, but you're really looking for the right partner to step into it with. All right, so now you have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a very quick movement, very rushed movement, almost forceful. So if you're looking for love, or you're looking to find love, this is definitely about, it could either be you're blindsided by somebody who comes in and they're just going to kind of sweep you off your feet and they're going to make you feel like, you know, wow, you're the one for me. Or they may be making you feel a little like constricted, a little trapped. So if you're single, definitely watch out for how your body reacts to this person when they're around, how they make you feel. Can you not wait to see them? Can you not wait to hang out with them? Or is it a more, man, I can't wait to get off the phone with them. I can't wait to have my alone time. You really need to figure that out, because the Eight of Swords is making a decision right now and contemplating, you know, what you want to do. There are other options, but for some of you, if you're dating, you may be dating like one or two people and they're not the right people for you and you know it, but you feel like you're out of options. Like you don't have any other choices, so you're sticking with something that doesn't feel good. But I always say, and you guys have heard me before, look, if it's better to have nothing and to stay single than to be with the wrong person just to say you have something. And I feel like some of you are on the precipice of this. Maybe you're dating people, you just know they're lackluster, they're not good for you, not a good fit for you. It's not that they're bad people, it's just not for you. And so some of you are feeling like, well, I might as well date somebody because I'm not meeting anybody else. But on the contrary, some of you are realizing this and deciding, hey, I need to go solo again and find the right fit for me. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, there's definitely some sort of contemplation here. You're really deciding, there was some hurt, some pain here. You're really deciding whether this person is a good person for you, but you almost feel trapped as well, because you feel like if I make the decision not to be with them, then what am I giving up? What am I losing? We had a good connection. We loved each other. It's almost like you can't see past the what ifs, because your mind is focused on, well, if we separate and we stop talking to each other finally, and I cut the cord completely, there's no way I'll ever meet anybody else, or there's no way I'll ever have that type of connection. Even if it's a really unhealthy one for you right now, even if it's making you sick and you know it's not a good idea to get back with this person, you almost feel like there's no other options beyond this person. So just be careful you're not forcing yourself into something this month to make something happen that just isn't good for you. The next card you have, very interesting, is how you're feeling coming into the month. So you have your current position of the Eight of Wands, I keep saying Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords. It's the Eight of Swords. And then, interesting, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is exactly what you have for your theme. So if you're single, you're definitely looking for that person to build on a team type relationship with. This isn't small for you, Cancer. This is like that you're looking for the person that you're going to eventually share your life with. Whether sharing your life with means just dating somebody exclusively or having the whole kit and caboodle, the kids, etc. The Three of Coins is you going, okay, we need to work it as a team. Now, it may also be, I get the feeling that some of you are like single parents, and so it's very important for you to either find another single parent or at least meet somebody who would be a good fit for the entire group of you. So a lot of you, it's not just you, you know, you have to worry about your kids and how that fits in this person and how they would fit into your world and how they would treat your children. Even if your children are dogs, it's important that they fit. And for some of you, you're just feeling like maybe the people you're dating right now or the people you're finding right now are not a good fit. Some of you, it's the opposite. Some of you, they kind of rushed in, bombarded you, and you're a little nervous because it's like almost feels forced. So right now, coming into the month, it feels like a lot of you are weighing heavily on who and what situation do I want in my life, but you definitely want something stable, you know, and something, again, that this is building for the long haul. I don't see a lot of you going, hey, I'm just looking for somebody to have a flirtatious affair with. I'm sure some of you are, but this feels really heavy coming in this month, Cancer. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, again, it comes back to the Three of Coins energy. There's two people here that have to put in effort. So let's say you wronged them and you're trying to make the effort and they're just not giving you any rope. They're, you know, they're like, I'm not giving you any slack here. Then, you know what? Screw them and just stop whatever you're doing and find something to do and get really busy. And I guarantee you they'll show back up. Because for some of you, even if you didn't do anything wrong, you're feeling like you're the only one making an effort and you're like, no, this is teamwork. It takes all of us. And for some of you, it's, you know, you do have children together or you have stepchildren or whatever, also included in the mix here. But I feel like some of you, Cancer, are kind of like, hey, I've been reaching out, I've been making the effort, and you're not giving it back to me. For a few of you, I feel like, you know, they are feeling that way towards you because they wronged you and you're just not giving them any slack. But I feel like a majority of you are kind of like, you know, you've never put in as much effort as I have. And, you know, until you can get to that space with me where this is a 50-50, then it's not going to work. The next card you have is your distant past. So over the past, you know, 5-10 years, could be throughout your childhood, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, I always read the past card together for singles and anybody looking to reconcile, because this position is generally not the person you're looking to reconcile with. And on top of it, this is, you know, could be from, again, your childhood, etc. But it's always important to remember the things from the past that were healthy and that you can bring to new relationships. And then it's always important to forget any negative. This month, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, by the way, you know, you had a lot of changes happen. Some of these changes in your past, it's almost like the universe is saying, hey, I got you, Cancer, this month. There's some confusion going on here. There's some, it almost feels like you're unclear, unsure. You're trying to make choices, but you feel blindsided or you feel blinded, period. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, look, the universe has always guided you in the right direction, even if it didn't feel right for you. Even if it didn't feel like, that's not what I wanted. That's a sucky situation. Like, thanks a lot, universe, so much for you having my back. But the Wheel of Fortune is saying, look, it will always turn out the way it needs to, even if it's not 100% the way you want it. This is saying, look, focus on in the past when you thought, oh, even, and for some of you, it's coming up as money, not even love. For some of you, it's like you were worried about finances, and maybe that's coming up a little bit here with the coins too. And the wheel is saying, look, you know, there may have been challenges, but eventually things come together, things change, things, you know, move into the direction that they're supposed to. This is goodness, and this is unexpected changes. This is the wheel saying, look, okay, things changed in the past. Maybe, you know, bad relationships ended, but good ones came out. So if you're looking to reconcile and you're worried about, hey, I'll never meet somebody else, you know, or I'm kind of stuck with this person because I'll never find another connection. The wheel is saying, no, remember, you will. After all the heartache, you still found that person. And if you're single and you're going, oh, this sucks, and I'm, you know, this is saying, don't repeat those patterns. Don't continue to move the wheel in the same direction. If these people you're meeting aren't healthy for you, then move on. There will be other people coming into this. So this is just saying, don't lose faith. Don't lose faith in the process, in the plan, in whatever the universe has, or God, or whatever you believe in. Keep the faith. At some point in your life, remember a time when you went, God, this sucks. My life is shitty. and then something turned around for you. And the wheel is saying, focus on that this month. Remember that. The next card you have is your immediate past. So over the past few weeks, past month or so, and you have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is kind of a confrontational energy here. So Cancer, if you're single, this kind of tells me that some of you have almost been having to tell people off. I know that sounds weird, but like, this is somebody who's really bold and says, hey, you know, I'm looking for something in particular. I know what I want. And so you've been turning people down. And maybe you're tired of it, and so you've been giving kind of people that aren't the right fit for you a chance, and so you're feeling a little stuck. And the Knight is saying, you know, the past couple of weeks, past month or two, you've been really brave. You've been really confident in, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and I'm telling people, like, this isn't working for me. But somewhere along the line, it seems like it got tired. It almost weakened you to the point where you're like, I'm really unsure what to do. Maybe I'm not picking the right people. Maybe I'm not seeing things clearly. Maybe these people are good people, but I'm just trying to find reasons, you know, to doubt it. It seems like Cancer, if you're single, you're really unsure about what you have in your life or what's taking place. Even if you haven't met people you've been dating and it just hasn't seemed like the right fit. And the Knight is saying, keep going, keep going. Keep the momentum going. If you have to date 10 people in 1 week and meet them at a coffee house for 30 minutes just to see if there's any chemistry, that may be what you have to do. It kind of is, especially if you're doing online dating and whatnot. It's kind of like a numbers game at this point, and you really have to put in some major effort, and it sucks. And I know we've all been there, but the Knight is saying, like, go for it. You've got this. You know, keep that confidence that something's coming in. Don't feel blinded. Don't feel like you're going through it, you know, without a clear picture, because your Cancers are very intuitive. So you know if somebody's good for you or they're not, and you know what's healthy for you and you know what's not. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, you need to figure out, some of you were really confident in the decision to let this person go and to wipe away whatever was going on here, but something's sticking you here. I don't know if it's kids or if it's, again, that pull, feeling like you're never going to find anything better, but you were like ready to go. You were ready to like move and find a new perspective on love, a new relationship, and move on and cut ties. And something's keeping you here this month. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody's pregnant. Maybe somebody communicated with you and they're telling you, oh, we're going to work through this. We're going to get through it together. And now you're feeling like, well, I don't know. Maybe they're telling me the truth. The next card you have is your distant future. So the next few weeks, no, I'm sorry. That's for the next few months, the next month or two. And you have the Devil. All right, Cancer. So very interesting that I mentioned Libra in the beginning of this video, because Libra, like, they have the Devil and all sorts of shit showing up in their read. The Devil is about vices. It's about jealousy. It's about addictions. It's about not treating people right. It's about not seeing the clear picture. It's about falling for lust instead of love, if love is what you're looking for. So Cancer, this says that over the next month or two, if you're single, you need to watch your back. Because whoever these people are that you're dealing with, that you're sticking with, because maybe you feel like you have no other option, or you feel like you're not finding the right type of people, they're not good people. Like, this person who's coming in, and I'll clarify this, but the person who's coming in, or the person you're talking to or dating, you're thinking, they're telling you, hey, they're telling you the world, basically, and they are full of it. Like, they are full of it, beyond full of it. Right here, it's like, it feels like for some of you, it's only lust that's holding it together. When it comes down to it, really all you guys do is, you know, have relations or go out and party or whatever it is. So I'm hoping to clarify and see what this is. But right now, Cancer, this is saying if you're single, you've met somebody or you've been hanging out with somebody, and they may not be leading you down the right path. They may not be telling you what path you need to be on. I titled Libra's video for June, what the hell is going on? And I might title yours this too, because I feel like you're keeping yourself stuck in this situation, even though you know that, like, they're jealous, maybe they're a little stalkery. So if you're single, be very careful. Make some decisions based on what's best for you and not based on lust or what they're telling you. Okay, now if you're looking to reconcile, I would be concerned with this person and I would turn the other direction. Again, with them, some things here, maybe even a sex addiction. I don't know why this is coming up very strongly for me as like passion or lust instead of like an actual teamwork relationship that you want. I feel like if you're looking to reconcile, you may get together to like hook up, or you may get together to, you know, talk. They may also, you know, be come jealous. You were raring to go here, kick things off, and maybe cut the connection, and something kept you here. And maybe they are holding something over your head. Maybe they're basically, you know, trying to convince you otherwise. But in the end, I mean, they're jealous. They don't want you to be with anybody else. They don't want you to talk to anybody else. You know, and like I said, it's strange I brought up Libra because I'm pretty sure this is where they got that card too. So you may be dealing with a Libra, or you may have air energy in your charts. Because this devil came up for them very clear. So again, be very careful. Also know that this is Capricorn. So you may be dealing with Capricorn card because the devil is the Capricorn card. So you may be dealing with the Capricorn. But whether you're single or looking to reconcile, be wary of this person because their intentions are not good. The next card you have is the Five of Swords. So this is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks and throughout the month. Now the Five of Swords is chaos. This is like, you know, people who are motivated in themselves. It's a selfishness. It's being deceitful. So, all right, Cancer, I don't know who you're dealing with if you're single or looking to reconcile because this pretty much plays out for both of you. But the Five of Swords is somebody's priorities are not good priorities. Their priorities are not in line with what you want. And I feel like you know it, like you've gotten the sense. They're not treating you well. If you're single, they're not treating you the way that they should be in a new relationship. They're leading you on. And if you're looking to reconcile, it's very similar. It's like you're going to have to decide whether you want to take this path or not. And I feel like a lot of you will because you're hopeful, your heart's in the right place. Even though, again, you feel like you're giving you're putting in your 100%, they're not putting in their 100%. And you'll wind up with the devil if you continue down this path. I hate to say it, but the Five of Swords is not a good energy. This is somebody who's not telling you the truth. The next card you have is the Two of Cups, which is very ironic because this is a situation that will come into play throughout the month. This is something that's tangible, something that will come to fruition. And the Two of Cups is considered the twin flame card, right? It's considered a love, attraction on a deeper level, which makes me think, Cancer, that if you're single, I feel like you have a choice. Like there's one person who can lead you in this direction, and then there's one person who can lead you in this direction. And I feel like the person who's going to lead you in this direction is going to come off more as like a friend or a much slower energy, a much they're not going to be chasing you down, knocking down your door. And this person who you're thinking about right now, who is kind of pushing, or you may meet this month, that's going to come diving into your life, oh, I'm ready, let's do this, is going to turn out to be like this. So I very much think you have a choice between two people, two types of devils. One that could steal your heart and be a twin flame energy, and one that could seriously take you for a ride of destruction. So be careful here, because I like the Two of Cups coming up, but this means you may have a choice. You may meet somebody else this month, and they're going to be a person that could move into this type of energy, but whether you take that or not, you've got to figure out who's being honest and who's not. If you're looking to reconcile, you're going to think at some point they're going to come back this month and they're going to present this type of energy. They're going to be like, oh, I love you and everything's wonderful and we're getting back together and this would be amazing, etc., etc. And honestly, Cancer, I don't think they're being genuine at all. At all. I think they're totally going to play on your heartstrings, but I think you're going to wind up with this devil all over again. Somebody who cheats, somebody who lies, somebody who's got addictions or issues. All right, the next card you have is internal, how you're going to be feeling throughout the month. This totally makes sense after all of this, because if you're single, death is a rebirth, it's a transformation. So this makes me feel like a lot of you will figure out who the devil is. Even though you have the devil here, you're going to figure out the best situation. It's going to pop, it's going to come into play. However, this person that you may be dating or may meet may show kind of a jealousy side, and they may interest you. So you may go back and forth between the two people. But this is how you're feeling. You want this death card. And that's not a physical death. It's a good card, because the death card is about, again, transformation, rebirth, starting over, becoming a better you. And so inside you're crying out to love you more than you love this situation. Love you more than you feel like you love the other person who's not treating you well. Love yourself enough to make the right decision. If you're looking to reconcile, this says you need to stop. You need to just cut it off, because death is saying, nope, this is a rebirth, it's a transformation. It could be a rebirth of this connection. The connection is going to lead you here. So in your mind, you know this. in your heart, you're hoping that this person is being genuine, but I think like 90% of you know it's bullcrap. The next card you have are your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month. Sorry, hopefully you can see that. And you have the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands goes very well with the Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles, because the Two of Wands is somebody who wants to break ground, somebody who wants changes, somebody who does not want to be stuck in chaos and partying and whatever. This is somebody who is focused on moving forward and building ground and rejoicing with another person. So if you're single, there's an opportunity coming in here. You just need to make the right choice to avoid this devil outcome. There is definitely a better opportunity than what you feel like you have now coming in, and it could be a Two of Cups, twin flame energy. But Cancer, I'm nervous that you're going to choose what your mind is like. I'm nervous that you're being played to a certain extent, and then you choose the wrong person and end up in this situation. But I'm hoping that you figure that out before it gets to that. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is breaking ground, a new start for you. So this definitely tells me if you're looking to reconcile, Cancer, I would cut it. I would cut it. And I'm not saying cut it for good. I'm not saying it has to be, you know, completely over. But this is saying start fresh, start your own goals, plan for yourself and what you want to do. And if this person comes back around and can get their shit together, then fine. But right now it doesn't feel like they're in a place of getting their stuff together. The next card you have, there you go, is the Queen of Wands. And this person this is your outcome. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here for the for the devil and for your outcome. But the Queen of Wands, I like this energy. So if you're single, the Queen is somebody who's confident, passionate. They have a lot of ferocity. They know what they want. They're going after it. So somewhere along the line, you lost some confidence here, Cancer. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling torn. Being single, you're kind of like, I'm not sure what the right direction is here. But the Queen of Wands is saying, no, get that confidence back. Get this Knight of Swords energy back where you were like willing to cut to the chase and cut out the BS. I think if you follow that, you will end up in a much better situation. Again, for singles, I think that there is a possibility that you guys, I think there's a possibility that you might have a choice between two people. And you're definitely going to have to make a decision, and see what goes from there. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this tells me you absolutely need to cut ties right now. You need to be confident in it. You need to be confident in your decision. This person is not helping you. This person is weighing you down. This person is a heavy burden on you, and you need to harness this Queen energy. You need to be confident. You need to be like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need you. I thought once upon a time that I couldn't live without you, but you've showed me your true colors over and over and over, and I can't do it. Whoa, and you had a lot of cards pop out here. So the Queen of Wands energy is the universe saying, all right, Cancer, if you're looking to reconcile, move on, because this person, you're going to have the confidence in yourself that you can be alone, that you can be single, and that there's other people out there for you, because this reconciliation doesn't look like it's happening. Okay, so now, very interesting, you have a clarifying card for this Queen of Wand energy. You have a lot of Wand energy right here, which means you may be dealing with a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But here, you have the Two of Wands again. So you have the Two of Wands, which is saying, focus on yourself. Focus on what you need to succeed. So if you're single, focus on what is going to make you happy. Focus on what is healthy for you. You've gotten out of whack here because you've kind of been like letting other people dictate. You are trying to placate and make everybody happy, and you can't. And you need to stop, Cancer. You need to focus on what your life goals on, where you want to be, and focus on yourself for once. Stop trying to please everybody. This is focusing on moving forward, and this is honest, and this is in a genuine fashion. This is saying, Cancer, if you're single and you want to meet the right person, then start focusing on what you want internally. You're trying to please everybody else, and it's not working. So transform, please yourself. Once you're happy with you, then you can be happy with other people, and they can feel that energy vibing from you. If you're looking to reconcile, focus on yourself. Cut out this crap, cut out this devil, be done. Because this is saying, the universe is saying, stop. Somebody else new will come in. They always do. Stop. You deserve better than this. And you're clarifying for this nasty devil outcome is the Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles, which is a very generous energy. So again, if you're single, Cancer, you can be really nice, and you can still hang out with this devil, You can still talk to this devil. Just don't develop a serious relationship with them. This is saying, the 6 says, look at how your relationship is affecting your life and make a decision from there. So if you're single, watch yourself with this person. If they don't make you feel 100% satisfied, and you don't have to be 100% satisfied, but you know what I mean. If you ever get the icky stomach around them, or you ever get that ishy feeling, ooh, I don't know, cut it out, cut it out. You know, if every time you get together, all they want to do is party, that's not what you're into. Use this to grow as like a rebirth month for you. Meet nice people. And okay, so if you do have somebody you lust after, or you guys do go out and party occasionally or whatever, keep it at that. And then use the 6 of coins energy to re-examine how you're feeling with this person. This is the perfect opportunity to ask yourself seriously, would I date me, first of all? Would I be somebody that I'd want to date? And second of all, is this person somebody I really want to date? But I think you're going to have 2 choices. Like I said, you've got 2s, and you've got 2, 2, 2. I really feel like if you're single, if you haven't met 2 people, you will. And if you already met 2 people, you know you're going to have to make a decision, and you're torn between the devil and your soulmate type energy. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is saying you need to consider the relationship, but you need to consider what happened. You need to remember everything that played out, and not that you need to relive it all, but you need to think about it and say, can we ever get back to square one again? And I'm going to say that 99% of you know that it's not going to happen. Know that it's not healthy for you. Know that it's not where you want to be. And you need to make some decisions to let people go. Don't let anybody tie you down. Don't let anybody... You were confident a little while ago. You were like, yeah, okay, I'm doing this for me. It's all about me now. I need to make me happy for the first time in a long time, because Cancer tries to please everybody. And now you're feeling trapped. Let it go. Let it go. You got to get rid of this person because they are tying you down. All right, Cancer.